Hey. Welcome to my channel, Unbiased LLC and Rachel Bias on Facebook and Unbiased Inc. INK on Facebook as well. Today, I just wanted to come on and show you guys how I embroider on trucker hats. This may help somebody and it may not. You may already know how to do it, but I just decided to come live today to show you guys exactly what I do and how I do it from start to finish. So this may be a lengthy live, but if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel on Facebook and YouTube. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I may or may not be able to see the chat or the comments. However, if you are tuning in from Facebook, please let me know that. I'm trying to go live on Facebook more often. So there's that. Okay. Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me, and then we'll get started. Let me just make sure my volume is up. Okay, just in case. So the best uni, welcome in Queen Crafty Leo, welcome in Queen. Thank you for being a Purple Patch Crew member. Cheryl Faulkner, welcome in Queen. Camille the Cancer, hey Queen, welcome in. So you can hear me. Okay, good. So let's get started. I'm going to be showing two cameras just in case the angles are not right on one of them. That way you can see exactly what I'm doing. This hat is for a client. Some of you may know her and some of you may not, but this is for Sleazy. And I just wanted to show you guys the process of embroidering on a trucker's hat and the way that I do it. Everybody do it different. So if you have your method, keep your method, okay? Don't change because that's what I'm doing. But I just wanted to show you guys how to do it or how I do it. Fabulous 32, welcome in Queen, and thank you for being a Purple Patch Crew member. Charlotte Fells, welcome in Queen, and thank you for being a Purple Patch Crew member. Today is Monday. Yes, I will be going live again tomorrow, you guys. Hey, Chris, welcome in Queen. Joshua Gabriel, welcome in King. I don't see anybody from Facebook as of yet. But if you come in from Facebook, I appreciate you. Okay, when you watch the replay. So let me just explain. Unbiased LLC is a small business, and I do custom embroidery, t-shirts, and things of that nature to customize your look. I sew as well, and I am about to start a sew along academy for kids in my area. So if you are interested in that, send me a message on Facebook, and we will discuss all the terms and terminologies and payments and methods and all of that good stuff. So, hey, Martika, welcome in, Queen. Mary Brown, welcome in, Queen. Miss Lena Dollcraft, and welcome in, Queen. Pow, welcome in. I appreciate you guys for being here. So, I'm going to show you the hat. This is the hat that we will be embroidering on today. Hopefully you could tell that it's orange, because I don't know why my light is not, I don't know. But this is it. So this is a trucker hat. I'll take the paper out so you guys can see that it already has foam in the back of this hat right here, the foam. So what you're going to do is you're going to relieve the sweatband from being in the way. So y'all just hold on. I'm gonna put the extra camera in so you guys can see that. Okay, so this right here is my hat hoop. Okay, so I'll come in. Let me make sure, okay, that you guys can see. If anybody is friends with me on Facebook, can you guys, somebody go and see if they can see this on Facebook for me, please? I am not sure. I did an invite. If you don't know, Facebook privates all of your live streams, and I tried my best to figure out how to unprivate the live stream. But of course, your girl was having difficulty with that. So some kind of way I invited 500 people. But anywho, we will get started. So this is my trucker hat. And what I've done already is I've pre-cut all of my stabilizer, which is tearaway stabilizer. This is a medium weight tearaway stabilizer. These pieces were used from other projects. So I saved it and I just cut off what I need. Okay. So let me show you how we're going to do this. So the first thing I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna put the hat hoop onto the machine, which will be the first thing. And I chose to wait so you guys could see the process of that. So hold on. I am going to use this one as my demonstration camera so you can see exactly. Let me get it together, y'all. Hold on. Hey, Making with Marilyn, Blue Lotus, welcome in, Queen. All right, so this is my hat hoop. And let me put this on first. So all you do is just slide this onto your arm, to the arm. This is called an arm, the embroidery arm. And from left to right, it snaps in. Oh, let me unhook this. Hold on. Y'all give me just a second. Okay, so from left to right, they have holes in the back of the machine right here. I'm going to try to zoom in for y'all. Let me see. So these hooks, if I take it off, you can see that they have a hook right here, and they have the same hook on the other side. So when you slide it on, you do the left hook first, and then it should fall in line with the right hook. And then I'm going to take my screws and just screw it down so that it stays still as I'm working. And you will need to tighten this once you get them all on. 3 people are on Facebook watching, Queen. Okay, thank you. I just don't see them over here, but I appreciate the ones from Facebook in the live. And I apologize as well if you got an invite and this does not interest you, but I didn't know how to hook up the live stream on Facebook, but I wanted people to come in. Okay, so you just turn the hook to tighten it, because you want to make sure it's tight, because when embroidery is done, the machine vibrates. Okay, and especially during the hat process. So let me show you what it looks like underneath the machine. Hold on, let's see. So this is, hold on. Okay, see, this is the arm of the embroidery machine. I just slid this because it has a hole to fit right here. You just slide it back, and everything should align up with this bracket back here. Okay, so this is called the hat driver. This is what drives the machine back and forth. Okay, hey, Craftable Things, welcome in, Queen. Okay, so let me put y'all back over here and get the other side done. Hold on, let me tighten this up so it'll stay. Okay, so we are going back to the hat stand. This is the stand, and it is attached to my embroidery machine. Okay, this does not come off. This part does not come off. Once you put it onto something, it stays there. Okay, you can take it off with the screws and then put it somewhere else, but once you lock this down, it's stable. It doesn't move. Okay, So let's get to the hat hoop. And I'm going to try my best to be, let me move this so you guys can see. Okay, so like I said before, I've already pre-cut my tearaway stabilizer. And you don't need much. The reason I still use this is because it keeps the hat from moving. So let me just show you guys how I hoop my hats, my trucker hats, okay? So I'll just take a piece of stabilizer right here, and I'm gonna turn this around so you guys can get a better visual, okay? So this is what you call the hat hoop. This is for my brother PW 680 6-needle embroidery machine. And this is how mine come. Okay. So this little bracket thing here, you will see me hooping the hat with this. So let's get started. So the way that you put this on is you just slide it back and you will hear clicks if you put it on right. Okay. And hopefully y'all heard that. Okay. So that's that. I'm going to take my tearaway stabilizer and I'm just, so let me see if you guys can see right here, they have a red line. This line lets you know the center of your hat. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see it, but let me see if I can get you right there. Can y'all see the red line? Because this is, I'm trying to hold the camera and put it down at the same time. But okay, they have a red line. Just trust me. There's a red line over there. So you're going to take your stabilizer and right underneath the red line, there is a opening. So y'all see how it just slid up under there? That's how you want it, okay? They also have these little teeth things, and you can kind of like mash this to keep your paper in place. But honestly, it don't work. It never works. But they got it there for a reason. But see what I'm saying? It doesn't work for me. So I try to keep it to stay down, but it's okay. All right. So I'm going to take my hat and I'm going to lift the sweatband up and out of the way. So they have a sweatband, and then they also have the way that unhook it first. Okay, unsnap your hat. They also have another, this is the seam of the hat. Okay, so you want to pull back all the layers of the hat, the top of the hat, the brim of the hat. And what you're going to do is, while holding all of the layers away from the hat, you're going to slide it onto the driver. Onto the hat hoop. This is the hat hoop. So once you get all of that out of the way, what you're going to do is take and pull the remaining sweatband off the side, right here where my finger is, pull it off of the side and adjust it behind this bar. There is a lever right here, if y'all can see that. You're just going to adjust it right in front of it, okay? And then hold that down and adjust the other side. I'm doing the same exact thing on the other side, okay? I'm just adjusting the sweatband in front of this lever. I hope y'all can see the lever, okay? And what I normally do is put the hoop onto the brim while I'm holding it. And yes, it's a little difficult, but you just, do the best you can. And on this side, it clamps. And I clamp it down. Okay? I clamp it down. So now what I'll do is adjust. If y'all can see this, I'm going to adjust my sweatband and the beginning of my hat, because if I put it onto the machine just like this, first of all, it's not centered. And second of all, I want the design to go closer to the rim of the hat versus the top of the hat, if that makes sense. I want my design to come down here. But if I have this band in the way, then my design will have to come up, and that's not what I want, okay? So I normally take my hand right here at the top of my hat and take the band right here where I'm pointing, and I lift it up and I pull it. And I'll show you on this side what it does. Let me get this side together first. Okay, so I take the band, which is right here. I take the back of my hat, which is right here. I lift my band up ever so slightly, so my thumb is underneath the band, if y'all can see that. And I take the hat and I just pull it so that it comes down to the bottom of my hat as much as possible. The key to this is making sure that both sides, where my fingers are, both sides are even. What do I mean by that? I mean, if I have this amount of brim on this side, I need the same amount of brim on this side showing. Let me see if I can bring y'all down. Hold on. Welcome in to everybody coming in. I cannot see the chat, but I appreciate you guys for being here. Just give me a second. Let me bring this down to the level because maybe you can see it better. And I'm sorry for the fuzziness. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, so this right here is what I'm speaking about. You see, this is the hat hoop and the opening, because the back of it, of the hat hoop, is back here. You don't see that, but on the front you see it. So as long as I pull this and make sure that I have the same amount of exposure, let's go with that word, exposure on this side, I need to have the same amount of exposure on that side. So I'm just going to adjust it again, because when I moved it, it moved. Okay, so I have an even setup. So the next thing I want to do is take this little lever that comes with your hat hoop, and I just want to bring it down because I just want to match up. Hold on. Let me turn this thing around. I want to, let me see. Can you see the line? They have a red line right here down the middle. Right here down the middle. I hope y'all can see the red line. I'm trying to cover it. Okay, that's the red line. Okay. I want to take this red line and I want to match it up with the seam of this hat as much as possible. Now check this out. I didn't make the hat. I didn't construct the hat. I can only make this line as straight as possible with this red line with the abilities that I have. But say that this hat was already made off centered. I'm still going to line it up with the line that's on the hat. Once the hat is done, that's when I will know if it was really centered or not. But you want to make sure that you line it up with this red line centered as much as possible, okay? Because if you look at it, you can tell that the line is not straight. But I'm going to make sure that I line the point of this hat with this red line on this device. And hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. Welcome in, everybody. I know it's Monday, but your girl was going to work. So what I normally do is when I get to this part of the process, you're going to have to keep readjusting it until you get it right. Okay. So I'm going to slightly turn my hat just a little bit so that I know that this line and this line is lining up to the naked eye. But let me get a ruler just so you guys can maybe see it a little better. We'll just go with this T-square for now. So this is my line. This is my line. And this is the line of my hat. And it lines up perfectly with the point, not the bottom, but the point of this hat. So you only looking in this area to line this hat up. I hope that makes sense. So now that I have this lined up with this, the next step is to pin it down, clamp it down, because you don't want it to move when you take it off of the hat hoop to put it onto the machine. So normally, let me turn this back around because I can't work like that. So normally what I do is I take my hat and I taunt it. You pull it taut and clamp it. Then I take and clamp the other side in the back in the same area, okay? Then I will take and clamp the front. Do one side at a time and one section at a time. So I don't know if you could tell, but this has given, this has given my hat structure already. It's tighter. And let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. So if I unloosen that, hopefully you saw the pressure. But y'all, can y'all see that this is moving? This is moving. The top part of my hat is moving, but the back is solid. It's closed off. So I'm just going to take this and do the front and clamp it on both sides. And those little clamps from the Dollar Tree work really well because they clamp down really tight, okay? So after I do that, now you see this does not move. I can't even pick it up because I don't have any slack in my hat. So this is the feel, and this is what you're looking for when you are hooping your truckers hats, because they are already soft, so they don't have any structure. You have to basically make structure with the hat, okay? So the only thing I want to check is to make sure that I'm still centered when I pull my hat and make it taut. You still want to check that center line. If it's not right, you adjust whichever side you need to move, okay? So I'm going to show you. Right now, it looks like my center line is still lined up with the line, but we'll check it. And to me, I need to move this to the right, to my right, just a little bit. I need to move it to the right just a little bit. So what I do is I'll take the clamps off of the right side. Let me see. I'm going to move y'all back just a little bit. Take the clamps off the right side and pull it until I see the line move, okay? There we go. Okay, so let me hook it down. And then I'm going to hook the front down. And now I'm centered. I can see that this line is centered, okay? So let's turn on the machine. Let's turn it on. Okay, so now the machine is coming on. And I'm going to put the other camera back in so you can get a better visual. Hopefully. I don't know, whichever one is better. Let me Okay, because one of them is dark and one of them is light. Hey, Nikki, welcome in. Yes, that's with Sleazy's logo. Yes, it is. Hey, One Busy Mama. And anybody on the Facebook side, welcome in. I appreciate you for being here. Tamika Davis, welcome in, Queen. T-shirt chick, welcome in, Queen. I hope I didn't miss any questions. If I did, try to retype them, you guys, so I can answer anything that you may have. Hey, E-Money, welcome in, King. Okay, so we are at the machine. Which camera is this? Okay, this one. Let's go up to here. I am going to turn that other camera off for right now. I want y'all to see this. Okay. So this is your tablet per se. So you tap it, but I want y'all to see what this does. Let me show you something. I want you to watch this. Watch this driver when I tap the machine. And now it's saying, okay. And you see how it adjusted itself? That's so it'll know that it has the cap driver on it. If your machine does not do the initiating calculation, you have your driver on wrong. I'm going to say that again. If your machine does not calculate what frame you have on it, you have put it on wrong. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. So now we're going to go up to our USB drives over here. And I think this design, matter of fact, hold on. I'm going to press the home button because I think I saved it on the machine, which I did. Okay, so we're going to put that up there. We're going to say set. And right now, the dimensions is 2.35 up and down. That's the length. And 4.70 is the width. But normally what I do is put it up to the highest that it can go width-wise, because most people like their hat designs to be wider. Okay, not necessarily taller, but wider is what they prefer. Okay, so I go to my sizing button right here, and they have various directions that you can put your image in. And I normally stretch mine out. That goes both ways, just like this. Okay, so I hit the button and I hit it twice because I know from doing hats for her previously, my size is a 4.88 going across the hat. Okay, and then I normally scale down the top just a little bit because I don't want it to go to the very top of the hat. That's not what we want. Okay. Hey, David, welcome in, King. Don't forget to change your face plate to your cap face plate. Don't forget to change your face plate to the cap face plate. Chris, what are you talking about? If you're talking about that little black rubber looking thing, I have not used that in forever. I don't know. So let's go get our hat, and let me just show you. All you have to do, and I'm going to pass in front. I'm sorry. All you have to do is, I'm taking this, and so I don't use the top of this. I let this hang off as my hat is stitching, because to me, it just be in the way. So all you do is press and release. And so now we have our hat off of the plate, or whatever it's called. And I normally look inside of it because look, this was down like this. I would have stitched right on top of that. So I normally look inside of it and just make sure that everything is out of the way before I put it onto the driver. Okay, so now we back over here. And let me see. I'm just going to, okay, just a smidge to give y'all. So you take your hat, okay, and you have to turn it sideways because other than that, it won't fit up under here. So you turn it sideways, and then you turn it the right way until it clicks into place. And then you click it to make sure that it's on and it's down and it's not gonna move. Okay, so back to this part, back to this. We are going to say okay for the size and the width of the hat design. Okay, and then I'm going to press in edit, and you can't see this red line for whatever reason. Oh, wait. Let me let this down. Y'all, I'm trying to give y'all a better visual today. Let's see. There is a red laser line. I don't know. You can't see it. Let me see if I put this black towel. See the red line on top of the black towel? This red laser line right here. This is what we are looking for, okay? But on this orange, you won't be able to see it, but I can see it, okay? So what I want to do is make sure that the top of this line matches the top of this hat. This part right here. I want this line to be centered with this part of the hat. So what I have to do is move my design either to the left or to the right. And on this one, I'm moving it to the left because it's too far over to the right of the hat, okay? So let me show you what you do. So I need to move it to the left. So I'm going to press my left arrow key one time, and I'm going to keep looking at my thing as it moves. Okay, so now I have it centered onto my hat, right? So what I want to do is I want to pull my hat all the way to the back as far as it can go. So I dropped it down. You press the back key. And then I want to trace my design. Hold on. Let me get y'all right. Okay. I want to trace the place where the needle goes in and out should be raised. It's a different plate. That's what you use for the flat embroidery. Yeah, I don't have that, Chris. I don't have that, Queen. I don't know. I would have to text me a picture of what it looks like because I don't even know what that is. So right here, I'm gonna just press my trace button, but I want to hold my needle down so that I know where it's tracing to. And it looks good to me, and nothing is going to hit the machine and I just lost my thread in here. Hold on. Nothing is going to hit the machine or the cap driver. Ouch. Hold on, y'all. Let me try to catch this thread if I can find it. Okay. So I just relieved the tension on the thread so that it doesn't crawl back up. All right. So now what I want to do is I want to take my design over here on this screen, and I want to say that I'm ready to embroider because I have traced it. It's going to fit and everything is going to work out. So I press embroidery, And this is where I choose my colors for the design. So I know that my number 1 is going to be number 2 on my thread. You see this orange thread right there? That's my number 2 hole. And then for the big M is going to be my black, which is on my number 1. The middle H is going to be green, which is on my number 3. And then black again, which is on my number 1. And I'm going to press OK. If you can see, this takes 25 minutes to stitch out with no hiccups. 25 minutes, okay? So let's go back to the machine. And I'm stitching at 500 per minute, stitches per minute, okay? Because I always take my time when I'm doing hats. Because if there's any problems, you can hurry up and stop your machine. But if you let the machine go fast and it stitches way faster than you're looking, you're going to be in trouble, okay? So I am going to press lock, and then this is going to turn green, and I'm going to press this too. And I always stop on the first, whatever my settings are, I stop my machine from the first stitch to the last stitch in that layer. I hope that made sense. So embroidery is done on layers. So my first layer is going to be my foundation. I'm going to stop my machine with the hand right here because I want to see what my layer looks like, my foundation looks like before I continue. Because if your foundation is not, well stitched or whatever, you're gonna run into some problems. So basically, my first layer takes 8 minutes, and my machine is going to automatically stop as long as I don't have any thread breaks. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm right here and I'm pressing the lock button and the green button at the same time. Next. And it's going to start doing this thing. And I'm going to come to the screen. I appreciate the 19 people that's in the building. Let me check my phone because Chris may have sent me a message. No, she did not. Okay. So I'm coming to. Okay. Hey, y'all. Just in case anybody have any questions, I'm here to answer those questions. Thank you for the people watching on Facebook. I appreciate you. Y'all not talking to me, so I don't know you in the building, but I appreciate you for being here. If I missed anybody on the YouTube side, I apologize. But welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Texas Gamble, welcome in. Been here watching. This is amazing, and you're hell of a talented. Thank you. I appreciate that. So if y'all can see on the screen, it's doing an outline of where my stitches are going to go. And that is your foundation. If you don't have foundation, you don't have nothing. Okay. So what they call this is like a knockdown stitch. How you do knockdown images in Cricut Design Space or Silhouette Studio. The only thing with PNG files is you don't see everything in the background. You just see what it outlines. But with embroidery, you see the stitches as they going along, okay? So that's the difference between a PNG and a SVG file versus an embroidered digitized file. You will see the stitches stitch out unless you take out all the hidden stitches in the background, which is something totally different. I want the stitches in the background because I want the letters on top of the stitches to protrude out, I guess, or be seen. is what I want. So if hey Unicorn Tech Lady, Unicorn Lady Tech. I don't know why I always switch that up, but hey Queen, if anybody have any questions, this is the time to ask. Hey Patricia Johnson, welcome in Queen. Y'all, and I'm sweating because I had to turn that fan off because y'all know that fan be making noise. Okay, so it's a little hot up in here. This summer I will be getting me a ceiling fan, okay? Because your girl can, I mean, like, I can't handle it. So yeah, if y'all have any questions, let me know. Hey, African Dreaming, welcome in, King and Queen. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. What y'all doing up so late? Sir, it is 4:10 in the afternoon over here, which is 4 something in the AM over there. But I appreciate you tuning in. So yeah, if y'all could see, oh God. Y'all don't do what I'm doing. Nobody said anything, but the black, oh God, he got a question. The black thread got caught up underneath all my stitches. So I gotta try to get that out before I continue. And that's because I was over there talking to y'all. Normally I'd be watching it, but it's okay. So we only have 3 minutes left, but I'm going to stop this by pressing the green button, and I'm going to cut my thread, and I'm going to show y'all what happened. So let's see. Can y'all see that long black string right across here? It got caught up underneath the stitches, so I'm about to take that out. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. So let me put y'all over here so y'all can see. And I'm just going to take my tweezers, which are really, really sharp, and try to get one of them to come up out of the hat so that I can just pull it out. It'll come from both sides. If you do it right, y'all ask me how I know, because I done this before, okay? This is nothing new that I done let my thread get caught up under the stitches when it don't belong there. But once I'm done, you won't be able to tell that I had this hiccup. Y'all see how easy it was to come out? Probably can't see the string, but yeah, you can see the string. I got it out. Hey, Miss Lynetta Wood. Welcome in, Queen. Uni, you got a question, Queen? Are you saying, hey, the best Uni, welcome in. African Dreaming say he got a question. I'm waiting for it to pop up. Okay, so all I have to do is, and I'm gonna have to rethread the black because I will need it in just a minute. So let me just rethread it now that I got the machine stopped, so I don't have to stop it again. Okay, so let me thread it now. That way this could I can hopefully keep going. Let me get my tools that I need for threading, because my automatic thread feeder is broke. It's been broke since I've been having this machine. It probably broke in week 3 of me having it. So I've been manually threading this for the last 7-8 months or whatever it is, however long I've been having it. And I'm coming back to the chat. Just let me get this threaded. So y'all see that these problems, even though it was my problem, I caused the problem, is running into my 25-minute time frame. I caused the problem, so I made it a little longer for myself. And so now over here, I just press the lock button and start it over. And it's going to continue from wherever it left off. Thank you, Miss Lynetta. And you make one into chiller. This is so intricate. I never knew how detailed this process was. Texas Gamble, yes. And that's why I always say, when a small business or a business owner tells you the cost of the product, believe them. They not just making it up. So if you have, let's just say you have 20 hats, what's 20 times 25 minutes if you don't have any hiccups? And that's not including hooping the hat, which normally takes you another 3 minutes to get it together. So you're looking at 28 minutes times 20, and you want to pay me $5? I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Because just to hoop the hat cost me $5. With the stabilizer, even though it's used, stabilizer is expensive. The thread itself is expensive. And sometimes you have to buy thread that matches the person's product. Because your normal colors, they come in kits. But when you specialize in certain colors, when people want certain colors, you have to go and research and find that color to match. If you're going to accept if you are going to accept the project, you have to go out and find that color. And so what that means is sometimes you end up buying thread for one customer, because the next customers coming down the line may not want that color, may not need that color. So now you're stuck with that particular thread color until that specific person comes and order from you again, and then you'll have it. But what if they don't? So yeah. You just gotta know, what's worth your time and what's not worth your time. That's all I got to say about that. So that's why I try to show people what I'm doing and how tedious the jobs are and all that's involved. Okay, because it's not just putting the image on the hat or putting the image on the shirt. Like, all these things you have to think about, how to size it, how to put it. Okay, so our first layer has finished. I'm going to show you on the screen what that looks like. Okay, so hold on, let me get it together. So if you can see, this part right here is grayed out. Whatever is grayed out is complete. And then they have a red arrow showing you what's going to be next. I try to look at this because, let me tell you, sometimes when you are in a rush doing stuff, you may have put the wrong color choice for the next part of your design. You can go and fix this at this moment. If you don't push the stop button and it continues to run the whole design all at one time, and say down here you press the wrong color choice, you just screwed up your whole project. So it's best to just stop at the first level and then just check it to make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. You press the right color choices and everything, and then you can start your machine back. But I want to show you what it looks like as this is considered the under layer. So this is the design itself. This is the under layer. So this is what we call the knockdown stitch. So like I was saying, when you do embroidery, you see all of the knockdown stitches. And I had to create this, and you can have your knockdown stitches as wide or as short as possible. I did the crossover method. What that means is my stitches went like this on one layer, okay? And then on the second layer, it came back and crossed over. That way you don't see anything underneath the hat. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so we are going to the second part of this. Let me just adjust this camera slightly. Okay, and I'm just going to press the start button again, and it's going to automatically, so my thread did not thread. I just wait for it to stop. So now we are cutting into our 25 minutes again. Let me rethread this. So why I keep saying about the 25 minutes? Because sometimes one project, even though the machine says 20 minutes, it could take you 40 minutes to do one thing if you run into any kind of issues with this machine. Okay, so this is for all the people. Can you do this and can you do that like at the spur of the moment? Maybe, and maybe not. Because I just operate the machine. I don't know what it's going to do, okay? And right now I'm just backing the machine up to start at the beginning of my design. And if you've ever watched any of my videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to go into detail with that. Let's see if the thread catches this time. And it's not. I don't know why. I know I have enough bobbin, but let me check it. So I can take my hat off so that I can check the bobbin, which it was full when I put it in, so I don't see. And it's threaded correctly. I don't see why my black thread is not catching. Okay. But you have to check it to see what's going on. So now let me try to rethread this again. And what I'm going to do is turn my machine down to the lowest speed so that it can catch, and then I'll speed it back up once I get it. And that's just a trick that I learned, because sometimes individual needles, they like to be babyfied, okay? So I've learned how to babyfy the needle and the machine in order to get my work done. So hold on, let me just thread this again. And I'm just going to cut it and I'm going to cut it longer. Maybe it's just, you know, it's a little sick today. So we'll figure out. And so the good thing about the embroidery machine is if you have to take your hat or whatever, your product off, as long as you don't change any of the settings, it knows where it started and where it stopped, okay? So now I'm just going to back up my machine again because I needed to start from the beginning. Press OK. And I'm going to lower my speed down to 400 just to see if it'll get it started. And this is what I mean by that. They have a speed control right here. They have plus and minuses. Y'all see that? Hold on, let me see. Plus and minus. My speed was at 500, but I'm going to lower it down to 400 just so my thread can catch and see if that helps. And then I'll just press the plus sign again back to 500 once it gets started. Hopefully y'all understood that. Okay, so I'm going to start my machine. Hey, Grammy's Journal, welcome in. And I think one busy mom in the background. I appreciate you being here, Queen. If I missed, hey, TL Coffee, welcome in, Queen. If I missed anybody, I apologize. But thank you guys for being here. And I better put my charger because that thing is about to go out. And I'm coming back to the screen. Just give me a second. And I don't see the people on Facebook, so I guess y'all not talking to me, but it's okay. If you watching, welcome in and thank you for being here. I just got the master text from Chris, but I don't have that. Chris, I've never seen this. I don't know what it is. Let me look in my little case and see if it's something. So this is all what came with my machine. And I don't see, I don't even know if this, oh, that's a divider. No, I didn't get that. I got this, but I don't never use it. I never use this. Hey, April Joseph, welcome in, Queen. I never used that, Chris. Let me see what you're saying. This is what it looks like. You can see the center erased to keep the cap from jumping while stitching. Oh, yeah, but I don't have it. Is that for the brother 680? Because this is all I got in this case thing here, and I don't have nothing of that sort. Nothing. And this little thing here, I've used it before, and I don't like it because it doesn't stay in the slot. And I think like one of the little stems broke off or something. I don't know. Okay, Sleazy just went live, and she's supposed to be over here watching her hats. Thank you, April. I appreciate you, Queen. Hey, Miss Sonia Siegler, welcome in, Queen, and thank you for being a Purple Patch crew member. Y'all, I gotta keep this phone in my spirits because sometimes it'll cut off on us. Let me see if I can. I don't know. Oh, you can. No, it doesn't. It don't zoom it in. But hopefully y'all can see the machine at work. So I'm going to do this one hat today just so you guys can see, and then I'll just finish the rest of them off live. But I just wanted you guys to see the process. Okay, I'm going to take the headphones out of this phone, so y'all let me know if there's an echo when I do. Y'all should see my little ghetto setup, how I got these chargers going. because when I have my embroidery machine on, I cannot plug anything up in the slot with the embroidery machine. So I be using all kind of extension cords. Okay. Hey, the crafty Puerto Rican, welcome in, Queen. So maybe this one is by itself is better. Yeah. Because you can kind of see the design play out as it's stitching. And also what I've learned, I think my phone went off again. Hold on. It's what mine looks like. We had to look for embroidery cap needle plate to see if your machine has one. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to. So Chris, the embroidery cap needle plate did not come with the machine nor the driver. Is that what you're saying? I would have had to order this separately. Um, so can y'all see? Yeah, y'all can see. Okay. Any questions? I'm gonna come back to the screen for a second, just in case y'all have any questions. Hey, I'm here. Um, most of you, I think, kind of know how to do this, but just in case you don't. Um, so if y'all have any questions, you can ask now. And do y'all hear an echo? Because I did put the charging port on the phone. I'm not sure. I got one with my machine, but different manufacturers can provide different accessories. Yeah, I didn't get that, but I can look it up. And so far, so good. I have not had any issues not having that piece that you're talking about, Chris. So I'm gonna just keep praying that I don't have any issues. So according to my machine, oh, I forgot to turn it back up, y'all. Let's go back to 500. Haha, let's speed that thing up, baby. Speed that thing up. How long have you been in business? So, Texas Gamble, I started this embroidery business approximately, don't quote me, but I think approximately 8 months ago. Um, so yeah, embroidery 8 months ago, t-shirts and other apparels. I started that during 2019, 2020, during the big P. And then my hair slash beauty supply store, I started that in October of 2016. So basically I just been venturing out to other different avenues of business since 2016. Let's go there. Fingers crossed for you. Not no issues is a great thing. Yes, Chris. Yes, yes, yes. So now we are on the one in the middle, and it's telling me that we have 16 minutes to complete this design if we don't have any more issues. And I appreciate everybody watching from Facebook and also YouTube. I'm trying to go live more on Facebook to get people engaged. So if this content for you on Facebook is informational, please share this video. Okay, even on YouTube, share it out and let people know that I'm over here teaching you how to embroider on a trucker's hat, and I teach you how to do all kinds of stuff. And y'all stay tuned because I am going to open up a kids sewing summer camp. You want your kid to learn how to sew? Your girl got you. Okay. I'm gonna be teaching kids how to sew this summer. God's willing. You know, I have not put everything into motion, but shameless plug, your girl is going to be teaching kids how to sew. So, yes. Hey, Demetria, welcome in, Queen. You are so knowledgeable, and I'm for your business will surely flourish. Baby, Miss Texas Gamble, let me put that on the screen, baby, because I need everybody to pray over this statement right here. Because God is my witness, baby. I have come a long way. A long, long way. No, I don't have a second hoop, Chris, because that thing was $300. $300, baby. I was like, we just gonna hoop these things one at a time. Okay. Okay. But eventually I'm going to get another hat hoop. But right now, $300 is not, you know. No. No. So let me zoom in so y'all can see the color change. So you see the needle will move in the direction of the colors that it needs. So what I have learned while doing these types of hats is, let me show you, is to put, oh shoot, okay, wait, let me take the charger off. Hold on. Is to put your colors in, hold on, let me see. So it's on the black right now. This is the orange that we did earlier. The reason why my black is on here is because I never take off the black or the white thread. Those are my main primary colors. Anything in between is what I use to work with. So you have 2, 3, there's a number 4, it's kind of hidden, and number 5, and this is number 6. But I never take off 1 or 6 because it's the white and the black. So what I was trying to say is what I have learned when I'm doing hats is to try to get your color combinations 1, 2, 3, and 4 so it doesn't have far to travel. What do I mean by that? If I had a black and a gold, I would move this gold next to the black. Hello, y'all understand? If I had, the only ones that I don't move is white and black. But that's because it will be on needle number 1 and then travel to needle number 6, which is okay, right? But I don't want my needle traveling from black to gold, back to orange, back to gold, way over here. Like, no. Try to get your colors as close as possible so your needle have less to travel. Okay? So this is what it's looking like so far. Okay? And it's almost done. We have 4 minutes remaining on the whole design. Making my nerves bad, putting your fingers up. I'm sorry. Yeah, $300. That's absurd. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I can't, like right now, I can't do the extra hat driver until I don't know when. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get it, but I'm striving for it. I just can't do it right now. So we have less than 3 minutes for this design to finish. Ain't Charlotte say, I don't know, but no questions. Oh, Lord. Oh, let me plug y'all back up because I don't want that phone to die. But for some reason, the phone has not, it don't keep a charge. But I'm coming back to the screen just in case y'all have any questions. Today is questions day. So tomorrow, if y'all tune in tomorrow, your girl will be sewing tomorrow. And tomorrow we will be taking an old pair of jeans and turning it into a jean skirt. And then the bonus will be embroidering on the jean skirt once we are done. Now, I don't know. I'm going to have to do my planning to see if I'm going to embroider first and then sew it together. I don't know. I'm going to think about that because I really haven't found the design that I want on the skirt. But by tomorrow, your girl will make a decision, no matter if it's, something simple. But that's what we'll be doing tomorrow is taking a thrift pair of pants, jeans, and turning it into a jean skirt. Y'all want to see that or no? Let your girl know. Y'all want to see me sew a jean skirt from an old pair of pants? Yes or no? And if you know how to do it, put that in the chat as well. Let me know that you know how to do it or that you've done it before. Y'all still with me or no? So yes, that's going to be for tomorrow. We are going to upcycle some jeans into a skirt. And I'm going to tell you, if you know how to sew just a little bit, you can do this for yourself and you can also do it for others as long as the jeans fit that person. If the jeans fit that person, you can do this for them and do what? Make money. Okay. So your girl gonna show y'all how to make some money tomorrow. All right, Sleazy. I seen you was live, Queen. I couldn't come over there and say nothing to you, but yeah. I'm working on your stuff. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate you, Queen. I do my best, y'all. That's all I can do. Waiting on this for a minute, making a jean skirt. Okay. You making a jean skirt, Miss Lena? How you making it from scratch? Yes, we want to see. Yes, I know how to transform upside. Okay, Miss Lynetta. Cool. So you want to do it with me? Or you want to stay behind the scenes? It's totally up to you. You're welcome, Sleazy. I appreciate you and your business, Queen. Your support of my small business helps me out a lot. Whether you know it or not, it helps me out a lot. And I appreciate it. So this is done. Y'all ready for me to take it off the machine? So y'all can see. I'm thinking best to put skirt together, then embroider to ensure placement of design is well. Okay, Chris. Okay. So this is done. So all I do is press OK. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the baby screaming outside. All right. So I'm just release this off of the machine. And you have to turn it to get it off. The same way you put it on is the same way you take it off, or you could have did it to the other side, which is cool. So this is what we have. Okay. And okay, wait, let me put this up. Okay. So this is what the hat looks like once it's done. So you just take the clips off on both sides. And let me show y'all before I take this off what I was talking about when I said make it even on both sides. So y'all see, this is the exposed part. This is on one side. And when I flip it, it's got the same amount of exposure on this side. So that's what I meant about making sure that it was even, okay? And this is the clamp that I was telling you that you clamp the hat down. So when you pull this down and take the thing off, it releases the hat off of the driver, okay? So once you take it off, remember the paper that we put on underneath it. And yes, I use black bobbin thread because the bulk of my design is black. And you don't want white coming up through your hat. I'd rather the color be dark or black because it makes it you where you won't really see it. But if it was white on top of this orange hat, you can see that from a distance. So it's best to use black bobbin, okay? So like I said, this is tearaway medium tearaway stabilizer. And all I'm gonna do is rip it. I'm just gonna tear it away. The name is exactly what it says it is, okay? You just tear it away and throw away, whatever is not good. Y'all know if it had enough on it, I was keeping it, right? But I did cut it to size, so. And you just tear it all out, just like that. And you probably can't see, but they have like some loose threads where your color changes and starts and stop. And so before you send that out to the customer, you want to clean all of this up. And maybe if I turn it, okay, so y'all see the threads sticking up right here? I don't know if you can, but yeah, you can see a little bit. And back here, they got threads. So what I do is I take my curved scissors and I'm going to just show y'all that real quick and then I'm going to get off of here. But I appreciate y'all coming. And so these are my curved scissors. Curved scissors. And so I just go and clip. The good thing about these scissors are they don't cut into your design because of the curvage. So even if you lay it flat, you see how it still raises up the point versus if I just had a regular pair of scissors, y'all see that it lays flat. So this would cut into my design because it doesn't raise up off of the surface. So these curved scissors are the best, thebomb.com. And so you just go in and clip whatever threads you can see. Will I get them all? Probably not. But I do my best to clean them up because, for one, if a person orders more than 2 to 3 hats, 9 times out of 10, they selling them. They're not going to wear them all, okay? And so what you don't want is somebody selling something and it's not clean. Because most people, when they buy stuff like this, they ain't checking to see if, well, I'm going to say not everybody is going to check in the hat and see if the threads is still long or short or what have you. But me as a business owner, I know what I would prefer. So therefore, I clean it up. Because guess what? I need returning customers. I don't need nobody out there saying, and I had to go and clean up all the stitches and the this and the that and the whatevers. Whatever else and ever. So guess what? I charge you for that too because most people don't clean it. Even when you go to the big name department stores and you get an embroidered sweatshirt, next time, look inside of it and y'all tell me what y'all see. I'll wait. You can inbox me on Instagram. Because they don't clean up nothing, honey. But your girl takes her time on every last hat and make sure that it's clean before I put the little cardboard thing back into the hat to keep it structured. That's another thing. Don't throw that away. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, y'all out here paying $600 for a sweatshirt from, them people, right? And they don't be cutting them threads. Y'all want to debate about it or what? Y'all want to debate about it or what? Which brand of hat is that? DTTO, Miss Marissa. DTTO. You know what day of the month? Oh yeah, Nanny. Do you, Queen? I appreciate you. That embroidery is nice. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you, Queen. Waiting on you to do it so I can see how to do it. Okay, Miss Lena, I got you. All right. So I take the little brown cardboard thing that came with the hat. And if you get good quality hats, most of them have this little thing in there. Okay. And then I just put it back. And for some reason, they easy to come out, but sometimes it'd be hard to get them back in. Okay. Maybe because I got this one upside down. Okay, let's do it right, girl. Let's do it right. And so, normally, okay, so if this was this person's, which is sleazy, if this was her personal hat, I put my tag in it. But I know that she's selling these hats, so I'm not putting my tag in it. And people probably gonna be fussing about that, but it's okay. It's okay. And so this is what we have. And you see how the design came further down towards the rim of the hat versus being all the way at the top. That's what you want if that's the look you're going for. Because everybody don't want their designs all the way at the top. They kind of like them in the middle. And that's just the tricks that you have to, it's hands-on. Nobody taught me this. Trial and error. Okay? And so that's that. Was this something that people needed to know, or was this a waste of y'all time? Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to expose my business. Basically, that's what I'm doing. I'm exposing my business because a lot of times I don't go live on Facebook, but I know that there are people over there who, may need this information. I'm thinking about trying to get a Facebook group just for people who are interested in this kind of stuff, because I don't want just know anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And I'm apologize again to the Facebook people for the invite. I'm sorry. I was just trying to get the event out so that people can come in. So if you do not want to be on that list, just, I don't know how you can delete yourself or whatever. But again, I apologize for sending out 500 invites on Facebook. I just wanted people to be able to see what I was sharing, the knowledge. Okay. Thank you, Texas Gamble. I appreciate that. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. Good to know. Now it can send you customers when I can. Oh, yes, Unicorn Lady Tech. And that's another good thing, and I'm glad you brought that up, because one person cannot service everybody. If I know that you live in Texas, Georgia, or wherever, and you do this type of work, I would prefer the person to come to you in your area. Hopefully they are close enough to you where you guys can meet, talk about what it is y'all gonna do, whatever the case may be. If it's just an online store, I don't know, but it would be best to find somebody in your area that does this work, because for one, it's cheaper on shipping. For two, you can meet the person, hopefully in person, maybe not, it just depends. But I don't know, maybe, and I would not refer you to somebody that does not do quality work. So don't think I'm gonna just be on here saying, oh yeah, go to this one, that one, and if I don't know that your work is if you're not putting out what I'm putting out, I just can't do it. I cannot do it. I can't do it, because cheaper is not always better, and sometimes expensive is not always better. But I strive for quality work. And that's why it may take me a little longer to get your order done, because I will not send you nothing that is not on my approval list. And I'm real picky about my name. I work too hard for it. Okay. No debate, but can you make me a woozy hat with the foot in and a zipper in the front? A woozy? I don't know what a woozy is. Love your tag inside that hat. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Queen. So, again, I appreciate y'all. And tomorrow, y'all tune in, because I'm going to go live on Facebook again. Y'all probably going to get tired of seeing me, but who cares? I don't care. Y'all need to see me, okay? Or y'all need to see the work that I do. So, I'll be on live tomorrow at 3:30 Central Standard Time. If you are not busy, tune in. If you are busy, tune in. If you at work, tune in. If you in the car, tune in. If you taking a shower, tune in. Okay. Okay. And I will see you guys tomorrow doing a jean skirt from old jeans. And I think I'm going to show you guys how to make those earrings that I made the other day as well. So y'all tune in for that, okay? And yeah, you see me? You gonna get sick of seeing me. I don't care. But I love y'all. Either way it go. Okay? And I will see you guys tomorrow. If there's not any questions before I leave, let me know. I don't think y'all have no questions, because y'all would have asked by now. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in, sharing me out, sending it out to other folk and whatnot. Okay? And I guess that's it. So I will talk to you guys later tomorrow.